Quoted by Sam Keen, genes are like the story, and DNA is the language in which the story is written in. Now let's introduce a third group of presenters, Bio Bosses, exploring the fascinating world of genetics and DNA. The Bio Bosses are supervised by a beloved and adored Zakia Ansari ma'am and consist of Sanawar Ikhlaq, Alia Ahmed, Zoya Khan, Shams, and Aksha Saifi. They will unravel the mysteries of DNA, the genetic material that holds the secret to life. Please join me in a warm round of applause.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Zoya Khan of class 9 from the Bio Bosses group. Today, me and my group mates have prepared a PowerPoint presentation to represent in front of you all. The topic of our PowerPoint presentation is DNA, which means deoxyribonucleic acid. The reason behind we chose this as our topic is to make our listeners aware about what DNA is, what is its functions, its location, and its utility in our daily lives, because it is present in every single living organism living on this earth. So, today we are going to pour all our efforts to make you understand what actually DNA is. Without wasting any time, let's get started. At first, coming forward is Alia Ahmed to give you a quick brief of DNA.
DNA is a complex long molecules that contain genetic blueprint for maintaining and building in all living organisms found nearly in all living cells. To understand the location of DNA, I would like to invite Aksha.
DNA is found inside the cell on nucleus, where it is called nuclear DNA, on mitochondria, where they are called mitochondrial DNA or mtDNA, and various cell organelles. Now, coming forward to Sanawar, explain their DNA composition.
DNA is made up of two linked strands that wind around each other to resemble a shape twisted ladder, and its shape is known as double helix. Each strand has a backbone made up of sugar and phosphate group. Attached to each sugar is one of the four bases, which are adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. I would like to invite Shams to aware my audience about the function of the DNA.
Do you know what is the function of the DNA? DNA is responsible for carrying heredity and genetic materials from parent to the offsprings. It is also helpful in synthesizing proteins in the cell. Now moving forward with the details to Zoya Ansari.
When we hear this term, DNA, we might think, what is DNA? So, it's not much turmoiling, it's just easy. DNA is a molecule that carries genetic material that is transmitted by the parents to the offsprings. Like if we are similar to our parents, like I am similar to my parents, you are similar to your parents, and every living organism living on this earth is similar to their parents just because of DNA. It also helps in maintaining and development of a living organism. So moving further with the discovery of DNA. Discovery of DNA. Many people believe that it was first discovered by an American biologist, James Watson, and an American physicist, Francis Crick. But it was not that case, rather. It was first discovered by Frederick Miester, a Swiss chemist, in 1850s. He just isolated human pus, as he named from nuclei, and then he later identified DNA. And then in 1960s, an American biologist, James Watson and Francis Crick, both together took the biological advantage of their scientific background and together gave the discovery of DNA. Moving further, location of DNA. What do you think so where it would be? It is inside us. It is inside our cell. It is inside our cell organelles. Like nucleus and in mitochondria, various cell organelles have carried their own genetic material. Nucleus has their genetic material inside the cell, like chromatin. It is composed of protein and DNA, and in mitochondria it is a small amount of DNA present inside it, as it is the powerhouse of the cell. It carries a small amount where it is called mtDNA or mitochondrial DNA. And in nucleus, It is known as nuclear DNA. Moving further, structure of DNA. It consists of two strands interlinked with each other, and each strand has a phosphate group of nitrogenous base. There are two nitrogenous base divided on the basis of groups, that purines and pyrimidines. Purines consist of adenine and guanine, and pyrimidines consist of thymine and cytosine. Adenine pairs with thymine and cytosine pairs with guanine. And now you might be thinking, what are these? Adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine. These are the fundamental unit of genetic code that helps in transmitting our parents' characteristics to us. Next is heredity of DNA. We are similar to our parents. Everyone present here is similar to their parents, and to ensure the similar kind of species living on this earth. What is this to make us similar to our parents? This is heredity of DNA. We all inherit our parents' characteristic in us. That's why we are having the same characteristic. We inherit their structure, their function, so that we are similar to our parents. Next is DNA and health. So, this term is describing, we are talking about DNA and health. How DNA influences in our health. We are similar to our parents? Yes. So, we are being are similar, and it also influences in our health by carrying same genetic material. And it also helps in various causes disease to identify it, like cystic fibrosis, anemia, sickle anemia, and colon cancer. Cystic fibrosis is a disease in which liquid material inside our body turns sticky and then plugged into our tubes, passageways, and ducts, and then and the people become suffocated. In sickle anemia, the RBCs contort into sickle shape, and then later we became suffocated again. And then colon cancer, this is the disease which has no cure. Moving further, DNA testing. DNA is used in our daily lives. It's true. It is used in various fields. It is used in criminal cases. It is used in identifying whom you belong to, who you are. It is used to identify who is your father, who is your parents, who is your mother, and if a person is murdered, and with a knife or something else, then we can identify by fingerprint testing, and it is possible with DNA. Next, DNA applications. As we have talked about, it is used in various fields. It is also used in making vaccines and various medicines. So, it is used in medical field, it is used in criminal fields, it is used in identifying whom you are and who you belong to. Next is DNA and technology. How DNA influences in technology? Yes, it influences in technology by making various things, like like corona, we all have faced that situation. It also helps in making vaccines. So DNA also helps in our technology and identifying, and various identities are identified through it. Next is DNA evolution. Evolution. What do you think about this term? Like, if first person was a monkey, then later he became a man. Then what makes this thing evolve? This is DNA. Through DNA, evolution is occurred, and DNA, there is varies of shape in DNA, because DNA changes from accordingly to the authors that discovered about DNA. They also observed that DNA changed its shape from 400 BC. Furthermore, we are going to talk about ethical consideration about DNA. Yes, DNA stored genetic information. That's why we are similar to our parents. It is a double helix structure because it consists of two strands. It replicates for cell divisions. Yes, the cell arises from a cell. That theory was given by Andrew, and the similar case happens in DNA because a DNA arises from a DNA. Genes encode proteins. It encodes proteins also because it synthesizes proteins. Then genetic variation via mutations. Mutation. Forensic identification. It is used in forensic identification too. Biotech and medicine applications also influences in DNA. Ethical concerns in data use. It is also helpful in the DNA is also helpful in this field too. Environmental and ancient DNA. And legal regulations and data security. DNA science. Through DNA science, we are enabled to know about DNA, to know about genetic information, to know about all these things is possible through DNA science, and we are able to know about it. Further, thoughts of people, genetic identity, ancestral curiosity, health insights, family and paternity, forensic justice, privacy concerns, pharmacognomics, informed family planning, genetic counseling, ethical dilemmas. These all are possible through DNA. So, we all have read about DNA. So, what do you think? What is DNA? It is a molecule that carries genetic material. We all have read about it. What is its structure? We all have read about it. It's a double helical model. We all have read about the phosphate groups present inside it. We all have read about how it influences in our health, in technology, in science, and all these things. So next is, thank you. This was all our PowerPoint presentation. Hope you like it. Thank you and have a nice day.